point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Right to the air goes Sanders. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on. 19, Tiger, 19.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Browns at 2 and 4 here in the first half of the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Right there, hurt. Let's go.
Once again, Judkins. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Panther 60. Ready.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They run with 4. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. When you look at this defense, they enter this one down to the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
3rd and 4.
60 Vikings.
They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is fielded inside the 5. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, You talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. That'll be a gain of just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. And the tight end goes in motion left. Tua going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The last series for a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. You talk about this Miami defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, stop. Viking 18.
An inside run with Jenkins. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. On an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll try and run here with Jenkins. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. And this returnable for Hill. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Looking to pass. Tua. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll buy some time right. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll start on the ground with Wright. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Tua. Here's a diving catch right side. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now Tua. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
They'll run on first down with Wright. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Wright, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins use the only turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Browns drive about to get started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it second down and 12.
Come on. Hey. Past the 60. Past the 60. Let's go.
On play action, here's Shadur. A little short pass. This is Everett. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. So they don't get anything out of that completion. I guess when you roll out of the pocket like he did there to the left, if you're going to throw it, you better gain some yardage.
Now, can you just hear the old school coaches right now? You threw it for no yards. They don't want the ball in the air unless something positive is going to happen downfield. In that case, they'd rather have the quarterback try and run it himself. Just take care of the ball. If nothing else, just slide and get down.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Cowboy 80.
Sanders. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The first catch from Jeudy. Good for a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Mikey and cheese.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Let's go. Gravity lying. Mikey and cheese.
Sanders once more. 10-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. Pass all 80. Unlock Lions. Unlock Lions.
They'll give it to Jenkins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
70 Timberwolves. Cougar 19. 18. Pioneers.
Throwing, Sanders. Checks it down to Jenkins. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the shotgun, Sanders. And that is incomplete.
I can put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They'll try it now with Jenkins. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. Across midfield. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Nick
His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun.
And he'll get this out to about the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here's Sanders.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jordan Brooks with him. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
After the turnover, it's Tua.
That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Ready. All right, fellas, listen up. Solo left Zion.
Now back to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
First down.
All right, come on. Ready, team. Ready.
Tua going to give this to Wright.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8.
All right.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Malik Collins, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will add onto their lead. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Sanders. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now they'll audible to something else.
That's good for A. First and 10 at the
Sanders to throw. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Ready, get. Get it. 19-18.
They'll give up the middle. Jenkins. And he gets it down to the 32. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Pioneers.
To throw is Sanders.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19. Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. Sanders. Flush to his right. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And able to get this out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Tua sets up to pass it. That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A gain of 5. First down, Dolphins.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
It's not my problem.